Hello friends, welcome to my channel Basic Life Science. Hope you all are doing well. So today our topic is male sterility in plant breeding. What is male sterility? The male sterility in plants implies an inability to produce or release functional pollen and is the result of failure of formation or development of functional stamen, microspore or gametes. Generally, male sterility is divided into four groups: genetic male sterility, cytoplasmic male sterility, cytoplasmic genetic male sterility, and chemically induced male sterility. In genetic male sterility, it is divided into three parts: temperature sensitive genetic male sterility, photoperiod sensitive genetic male sterility, and transgenic genetic male sterility. Today, we will discuss about genetic male sterility, temperature sensitive genetic male sterility, and photoperiod sensitive genetic male sterility. Phenotypic classes of male sterility: structural male sterility, sporogenous male sterility, and functional male sterility. In case of structural male sterility, there is malformation in floral parts, such as in case of structural male sterility, stamen absent, malformed, or modified into other floral parts. In case of sporogenous male sterility, this will be apparently normal stamen, but here will be abnormal microsporogenous tissue or PMC or microspore formation, something like that. Then functional male sterility. In case of functional male sterility, there the pollen development will be normal, but pollen function is impaired. Genetic male sterility. Genetic male sterility is caused by the nuclear genes only. Other type of genes are not involved in it, like plastid, mitochondria, chloroplast. Those genes are not involved in genetic male sterility. It is only controlled by nuclear gene. It has been reported in wheat, barley, cotton, pigeon pea, tomato, and chilies. These are the some features of GMS. GMS is mainly governed by a monogenic recessive gene, but rarely oligogenic dominant gene. Monogenic is it is controlled by one gene. Oligogenic is more than one gene. This system consists of two types of line: A line and B line. The A line, it is male sterile line and it is homozygous recessive, and B line, it is male fertile line and it is heterozygous dominant. The A and B line both are same. The only difference is that the A line is sterile line and B line is fertile line, and B line is used for maintaining the fertility of A line. So A and B lines are isogenic lines. In this example, you can see the this MS recessive gene and capital MS dominant. These are male sterile and these are male fertile. So we can assume that this is A line and this is B line. Now after crossing between these two, we will get F1. The F1 is male fertile. And then we will get F2. Here we can get 3:1 ratio of male fertile and male sterile, and that's how male sterile plants are maintained. So in this generation again we will get these male sterile seeds. These male sterile seeds are maintained through fertilization with male fertile line. So this is A line and B line. After crossing in F2 generation, we will again get these male sterile seeds, and we can use it further for male sterile line production, hybrid seed production. Next, temperature sensitive genetic male sterility. Here the genetic male sterility is dependent on the prevailing temperature of that place. So in this, here we have used one example of line 5460S. This will remain male fertile if there the temperature prevailing there is less than 28 degrees Celsius, but it will become completely male sterile if the temperature prevailing there is more than 30 degrees Celsius. So let's see in location A, where the temperature is 28 degrees Celsius. less than 28 degrees Celsius, there we can maintain this line, cause here this will act as a male fertile line. So by selfing we will get male fertile seeds of 5460S line. And for hybrid seed production, we will use this variety at a place where the temperature is more than 30 degrees Celsius, as 30 degrees Celsius will make this plant completely male sterile. So in location B, we are getting the temperature is more than 30 degrees Celsius. So this 5460S line here is male sterile. It will act as a male sterile line, and we will cross it with male fertile line. Male fertile line, that from that we need the hybrid seeds. So after crossing between these two, we will get the hybrid seeds. The seeds that will produce on this plant will be the hybrid seeds, and by using this we can get the hybrid seed by using this type of male sterility. Photoperiod sensitive genetic male sterility. Here in this case, the genetic male sterility is not only dependent on the temperature, but it is also dependent on the photoperiod of that particular place. So here it is dependent on photoperiod and temperature both. Here we have taken one example. In case of this, if the temperature is between 23 to 29 degrees Celsius and the day length is more than 13 hours and 45 minutes, then the plant will show complete male sterility. But generally, in short day condition, if the temperature remains same, also then also it will show normal fertility. You can get a more clear idea from this picture. I have taken this picture from one research paper. So here we can see this is the wild type plant WT, wild type plant, and this is the plant in which male sterility has been induced through this gene OSNP11. Leave that gene. We will only see the outlook of this thing. This is the wild type plant and this is male sterile plant. This is the flower of wild type plant and this is the flower of male sterile plant. In case of wild type plant, we can see there is huge pollen load, and in case of this plant, this male sterile plant, the pollen load is very low. We can see here also, this is very much yellow, this is whitish, more whitish in color, and this is the picture of wild type plant, the pollen in the iodine staining. Here we can see in case of wild type there is more viable pollen, but in case of male sterile line there is no viable pollen. So viable pollen is not there in case of male sterile, and the viable pollens are present in case of wild type plant. And this is again the picture of the male sterile plant in which there is no viable pollen, the flower is sterile. So I want to end my video here. In the next part I will talk about the Barnes-Buster system, and then cytoplasmic male sterility, cytoplasmic genetic male sterility, advantage, disadvantage, everything, chemically induced male sterility. So we'll talk about in the next video. So thank you for listening. If you have anything to ask, you can comment in the comment section. I will reply to that. Thank you.